From openly telling Denzel Washington he was in love with him on national television,
Not much.
I think I'm in love, Dave.
Well,
to being roasted on his own show while his guest happily cheered it on.
You don't have to laugh, just look at me and you know what I mean.
David Letterman spent 33 years being the coolest, most in control man in late night. He handled everyone. Except Denzel Washington. Across more than 15 appearances, Denzel didn't so much get interviewed as quietly take the whole show away from Dave every single time. Nobody broke David Letterman like Denzel Washington. Let's start with the thing Letterman could never hide. He was, by his own admission, completely infatuated with Denzel Washington, and he said so, out loud, on his own program. It started the second Denzel would sit down, with Dave suggesting they should just do things together.
you look great. Occasionally, let's do it together. You want to do it together? Try a little.
Then, he confesses what he was really thinking while watching one of Denzel's movies alone at home.
You know, I was watching this movie, The Inside Man, and I turned to, well, actually, there was nobody there. I was by myself, and I was thinking as I was watching you in the movie, I said to myself, my life would be so much better if I was Denzel Washington.
Denzel doesn't rescue him from it. He just lets Dave keep going, agreeing that yes, people probably do want to be him.
Yeah, because you're undeniably good looking. Cool. Cool, very, very cool, and worldly. And what better combination can you have?
Dave keeps piling on the compliments, marveling at how effortless Denzel makes acting look.
Because when I watch you act, you're like one of a handful of people. It seems just effortless. It seems very easy.
And Letterman, the most powerful host in television, is reduced to just saying the quiet part out loud.
I think I'm in love, Dave.
Well,
That's the whole dynamic in one exchange. Dave chasing, Denzel calmly letting him chase. Letterman even tries to turn it into a serious question about craft, and Denzel gently lets him down about what an acting class can teach a natural.
So when a guy like you goes to an acting class, what really can a person like you learn from an acting? What did they teach you?
I learned a lot. I mean, I studied for about 8 years, you know.
It never changed across a decade of appearances. On one appearance, Letterman made the mistake of mentioning baseball, and Denzel simply took command of the entire program to give a live bunting lesson, whether Dave wanted one or not. First, though, he stops the whole show to compliment Paul Schaefer on an old song.
You used to like sing Bermuda.
Oh man.
Denzel, thank you for remembering.
That's a wow.
Paul,
Thank you for remembering my hit.
Paul,
That's so nice of you.
Paul and his wife.
Then he gets to the bunt, taking over the segment completely.
can you show us, Denzel, how to lay down the perfect bunt?
Sure.
Oh, this would be great. Here we go.
He gets Paul Schaefer in on it, running the whole band into his demonstration, narrating like a coach while Dave loses control of his own segment.
It's like riding a bicycle, laying down the perfect bunt. When you have it, it's in your genes.
Never forget.
No, here we go.
Then he demands an actual baseball, and the entire show grinds to a halt while a stagehand is sent to find one.
Have to stop tape. Anybody in the audience have a ball?
All right. Now this is pressure.
The
I have
audience
to
has
bunt.
balls. Why?
A fan tosses one down, and Denzel treats it like the 7th game of the World Series, putting the pressure on himself out loud.
I haven't bunted in 20
No, I understand. All right,
some odd
all right.
years. So
Yeah.
I turn
Right,
for
you
the
ready?
bunt.
Beautiful.
There it is.
Beautiful.
Letterman has completely surrendered the reins. His guest is now producing, directing, and starring in the segment, and Dave is just watching it happen like everyone else. Late in one interview, Denzel casually admits he still gets nervous, and Letterman, trying to be kind, says he wants to make him comfortable. Denzel instantly turns it into a weapon.
A little nervous, right? Even though it's something you've done so many times. Are you nervous?
I'm nervous now.
Yeah.
Dave, alarmed, asks if he means nervous about the premiere, or nervous right here, and Denzel picks the answer designed to wound.
Now here.
Oh no.
Yeah.
No, that makes me feel sad. I want to make you comfortable.
Well,
What can I do?
Instead of accepting the reassurance, Denzel decides the real problem in the room is Paul Schaefer's jacket, and Dave is helpless to stop the pivot.
nice jacket.
Well, that jacket is making Mr. Washington uncomfortable.
Very nervous. Very edgy.
Dave tries to get the interview back on track, asking about the red carpet premiere. And Denzel just calmly explains the whole thing is a performance anyway.
You walk down the red carpet,
Right.
and you talk to the Entertainment Tonight's and all of that, and you tell them how happy you are to be there.
Right.
You know, you lie and smile.
In 10 seconds, Denzel took Letterman's attempt to comfort him and turned it into a running bit at the band's expense. The guest is writing the show now. Dave asks a sincere question about what you actually learn in an acting class. Denzel answers by turning the desk into a one-man scene, acting out two versions of a killer walking into a room.
He's gonna walk into the room to kill you, right? And the first guy comes in and says, "Oh man, I'm gonna break your neck. I'm gonna kill, you know."
Then he plays the second version, soft and friendly, and lands a punchline Letterman never sees coming.
The other guy walks in. How you doing? Want some? You thirsty?
Kinda, sure.
He caps it with the poison reveal, completely deadpan, and the studio is his.
You gotta die.
Oh, that was poison?
It was poison.
Oh, I have the worst luck. Holy crap.
Later, asked about remaking a Sinatra film, he tosses off a reason for never watching the original that stops Dave cold.
You know, why wouldn't you see the original?
Well, I'm afraid of Frank Sinatra still. No, I just felt that I'd never seen it. Saw it? How's it? What's the right?
You never
seen it. Never saw it.
And when Dave sets up a soft question about the movie being smart, Denzel turns it into a backhanded jab at the audience.
That's so, but this is what they call counter programming. It actually requires a small amount of intelligence to watch this movie.
Right. Right.
So nobody is gonna.
A simple interview question became a full performance. That was the pattern. Give Denzel an opening, and he'd take the whole stage. January 2008. This is the big one. Letterman has a strict rule. One guest at a time, they leave when the next comes out. Denzel broke it on purpose. He asked to stay on the couch specifically so he could watch Don Rickles roast Dave to his face. Rickles walks out and goes straight after the host.
What a build-up. Great, you're great. Now I'll talk to the dummy.
Dave tries to make normal small talk. Rickles isn't interested, and Denzel is loving every second of it.
You don't have to laugh. Just look at me and you know what I mean.
Rickles even mocks Letterman's nervous habit of fiddling with the cue cards on his desk.
Why do you keep doing this all the time? You got a little box in your hand? What the hell's there? I think I'm going to a magic guy for crying out loud. This is a good expression. Do that.
Then Rickles points at the guest who refused to leave and asks the question out loud.
Heard that you.
Why is he sitting here? Does he have to clean up or something?
No, he.
Denzel, who engineered this whole situation, just claps and laughs. He isn't a guest anymore. He's the audience, watching his host get taken apart. Rickles even works Denzel's own son into it before turning back to needle Dave about his career.
He's always busy doing movies. He does everything. Direct, roll him, print it. Direct, roll him, print it.
Now you've had
His son's playing football, go 27 blue, 27 blue.
but you've had quite a film career yourself.
Oh, I'm bigger than him.
Yeah. You.
He brags about working with old Hollywood legends and reminds everyone he only stays for Denzel, not for Dave.
If he's sweet enough to sit here when I'm on, I got to talk to him.
I see. All right.
Because it's once a year and goodbye.
I know. I'll be back tomorrow.
Yeah.
It only gets worse for Dave from there. Rickles brings up the HBO documentary about his own life and points out that Letterman wanted to be in it and got turned down.
In it, Dave.
I know.
And that's not right, Dave. We've been friends a long time.
Exactly.
And you're not that big that you can't be in it.
I know. Well, I wanted to be. I tried to be.
Don't beg now. Don't beg.
The guy.
Then, Rickles goes after Letterman's famous reclusiveness, the fact that nobody ever sees him, while Denzel cheers him on.
Your friends. I'm not in it.
Because you hide out.
No.
No, you're in the Midwest sitting there with your child and your girl and nobody knows what the hell you're doing. That's it.
Then comes the line that sums up the entire night. Rickles marveling that a man this successful is sitting silently between two stars, contributing nothing.
Dave, man makes $40 billion a year and he sits there with two major people going,
Dave's only way to survive is to stop being the host entirely and just beg Rickles for old stories.
I remember a story. Speaking of Frank Sinatra, you're all in the French.
It works. Briefly, Rickles launches into a rambling Sinatra story, and for a moment, Dave can breathe. Before Rickles rounds on Denzel and starts telling gangster stories about the Copacabana.
Stop being nervous, they're dead.
The whole segment has become the Rickles and Denzel show, with Dave reduced to nodding along at his own desk as Rickles tells a story about Sinatra sending him out into a thunderstorm.
You worked with Clark Gable.
Remember Clark Gable?
Yes, sir.
Oh boy, Burt Lancaster.
Yeah.
First movie I ever did came on in those days. It was United, and it was a submarine picture. They didn't.
The host of the show became a spectator at his own desk, and it happened because Denzel Washington decided it should. That's as broken as Letterman ever got. Even in a calmer sit-down, Denzel controlled the temperature, sometimes literally. 2002, fresh off his second Oscar, he sits down and immediately gives Dave a hard time about the cold studio.
How you doing?
Man, it is cold in here.
Chilly in here, isn't it? It's chilly in here. CBS ain't paying for the heat.
I guess not.
Then Dave asks where he keeps the statues, and Denzel turns his own Academy Award into a character with an attitude problem.
Just kind of set him up there, and I have one of them is like a bad statue. He thinks he's Russell Crowe.
Dave, delighted and a little lost, tries to clarify, and Denzel just keeps the bit rolling.
Academy Awards is actually a bad Russell Crowe.
No, he's just a bad statue. Sometimes, mentions Russell's name.
Then Dave brings up Denzel's birthday, landing right after Christmas, and Denzel paints the saddest possible childhood picture.
Car set with one car missing.
And then wait till your birthday.
Can't wait till my birthday.
Dave asks whether any of his kids might follow him into acting, and Denzel turns a proud dad answer into a deadpan runner about his son.
What kind of stuff do they do? Like the 18-year-old, he's just nothing but trouble, right?
He's nothing but trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, he's
He takes every straight question and finds the joke inside it, and Letterman just keeps feeding him the setups. October 2012, Hurricane Sandy is bearing down on New York. The subways are shut, the audience can't get in, and Letterman decides to do the show anyway in a completely empty theater with Denzel as his only guest. Before Denzel even comes out, Letterman is discovering how strange it is to tell jokes to total silence.
If we had an audience, here, let's run through some of these jokes, Paul.
Yeah.
I come out and I say, well, so much for the drought.
The jokes land in dead air, and Dave narrates his own bombing, which is its own kind of broken.
A little different perspective when you're sitting
Yeah.
here reading them.
Well, there's no. You don't get any reaction.
No, that's about right. I got up this morning, turned on the radio,
He points out the skeleton crew running the empty show, a mannequin manning one of the cameras.
the camera over there. Look at that. That's a mannequin,
Yeah,
ladies and
that's a
gentlemen,
skeleton crew.
running that camera.
That's how.
Then Denzel walks out in a rain slicker, pretending to be exhausted.
Whoa, fighting for your life out there, my friend. Here's some acting right here, ladies and gentlemen.
only for you, Dave.
Thank you. Now, I'm serious about this. When I heard about the storm approaching, I said to my
Dave, genuinely moved that anyone showed up, asks if he really traveled through the storm. Denzel gives him the most Denzel answer possible.
you knew about the storm.
Yes.
And you came all the way to New York.
I swam.
You swam.
I swam.
God bless you, Denzel. Thank you very much.
Dave is so grateful he can barely get through it, and Denzel just keeps the deadpan going, insisting it was nothing.
So I wonder if anybody will be traveling to come and be on the show. And
Yeah.
you knew about.
Then, in the empty room, Denzel launches into a long story about being seated in the worst section at Obama's inauguration, and the whole show becomes his to run.
And it's like back behind the way back there, like 50 rows back. I'm like, oh no, I'm from New York.
That's not gonna
I'm from
go.
New York. And it's 7 in the morning. And nobody's out.
He acts out sneaking his whole family forward through the crowd, climbing over chairs and fences, narrating his own con in real time.
Climbing over chairs, over fences, going around. I told my family, stay right here. I'm gonna go do a little reconnaissance. I'm gonna go with.
He gets his family 6 rows from the front by simply asking whether the seats are numbered and acting like he belongs there.
I said, are these seats numbered? He's like, no. I said, oh, we're in the orange section.
Yeah. And there you are.
Yeah, that's me looking for my family.
The most rigid format in late night, a host and his audience stripped down to nothing. And the one guy willing to sit in the empty room and carry the night was Denzel. Letterman never forgot it. 2012. Denzel is promoting a film shot in South Africa, and Dave, ever the fan, tries to keep up with the globe-trotting movie star's life. Denzel mentions the country is sitting on trillions of dollars in minerals, and Letterman immediately makes it about the one thing he cares about.
Well, we got to make sure some of this finds its way to Denzel Washington.
That's correct.
How are we going to take care of that?
That's right.
How are we going to cut this one up?
That's what I.
Even a serious story about South Africa becomes an excuse for Dave to angle his way closer to Denzel. It was always the same. Letterman, the fan, orbiting the star. Years later on the retrospective show, Letterman is still openly marveling at him. Still the fan. Still not quite the host when Denzel is around.
I want to tell you a little something about a man named Denzel Washington. Thoughts, Paul?
I love Denzel, and he was a guest many times, wasn't he?
I think
He admits the thing he could never quite get over, that this was a guest he actually wanted to be liked by.
well, and I got the feeling he liked me. Many guests didn't, but I think that he did.
And he keeps returning to that one show in the empty theater, the night Denzel proved what kind of guest he really was.
A bigger star in the world than Denzel said, I got no problem, I'll come out and just talk, and he did.
And in the end, that's the whole story. For 33 years, David Letterman kept his cool with every star who sat down across from him. There was exactly one who could walk out, take the entire show away, make the host beg, and leave Dave grinning like the happiest fan in the building. And Letterman wouldn't have had it any other way.